Hello? How are the party people? Hardcore gaming. Right, we're here. It's time. I'm going to duck the music immediately because it just happened to have switched tracks at that moment. PC game. Here I am. Oh, missing a hat. Back. And the camera is too low. Here we go. Also, I'm zoomed in slightly. Let's just go. There we go. Let's have a live Snufkin reaction first of all. I see. Very well. Okay. Hat. Let's get the game started. What am I looking for? Human Revolution. Play. Right. Before I get started on this tonight, I need to change the game resolution. Because we're running borderless windowed mode, I should be able to drop the resolution to 1080p, and then it will still fill the screen. So I'll still get full screen, but it should make the UI bigger. I don't know why I didn't think of this last week, but that should solve our tiny UI problem. Display mode. Oh, I can't change the resolution from here. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on, what if I launch the game? What if I launch... hold on. What if I launch the game and change the setup from the game setup? Will that let me set it? Because it's running in windowed mode, it doesn't let me set the resolution, which kind of makes sense. But, nah. Right. Lord, thanks for the subscription. Your audio control wants to be broken. Awesome. Hello, Katrina. How goes? Yeah, no, I just can't do what I'm trying to do. Vexing. Fine. You know what? We've gotten this far with a tiny UI. I'll live with it. It's a bit naff for you guys to watch. That's why I want to fix it, but... this is more of a narrative or something. I don't know. Cool. Right, let's continue. So, when we last played, we made it to Shanghai. See, we made it to Shanghai, and let's see, what's our current objectives? Right, okay. So we got to Hengsha, and we found the apartment of the super hacker who hacked into Sarif Industries. However, he was already gone, and Bell Tower Security had raided his place. So we're looking for the super hacker because he wasn't in his apartment. So the next step is we believe that he's hanging out at the Hive, which is the local nightclub. So we have done that. We have an access card to get into the Hive, so that's where we'll be starting from. And we're kind of ready to just walk directly there, if I'm honest, because we kind of did some tidying up at the end of the last stream. We could quickly carry on with Rotten Business. Yeah, so one of our side quests is Rotten Business. One of the local sex workers has been abducted, presumably to be forcibly augmented and strung on neuropozyne, and we're looking for her. So Ning is her name, and she's somewhere in Daigang. Apparently one of the bouncers who will be on the roof might know where she is. Let's go and have a chat. Let's go and find that bouncer and talk to him. So where's the hotel? It's up there. So let's go do that.
Hey,
before we get onto it. UI size is fine by me. You like fitting as much text on the screen as possible. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I guess it's yeah. I just wouldn't mind it being bigger. I don't think it would. I don't think a bigger UI would impact things. but yeah. Whatevs. Right, so the bouncer dude, he's round here. So fun fact, if my memory serves me, this guy isn't gonna let go of the information willingly. If you have the social enhancer augmentation, you get a unique dialogue option to just make him tell you whatever you want. But we don't have that, so I don't think this is going to help us, but let's see what happens.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning,
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
I don't want to bribe him for $2,000. Yeah, oh, that sucks. I wonder what happens if we knock him out. I wonder if he's got the information on him. You know what, that's...
I'm not paying.
Your choice. And don't even think about trying to knock me out or something. It's not like I'm conveniently carrying that information on me or nothing.
Oh, you know what, let's find out, shall we? Like, Like, I don't know if that was the game saying, hey, by the way, you could also knock this guy out, or whether he's actually... Let's find out if he's bluffing or not. You bet, mister. Actually, I'm not wasting my stun gun on you. There's literally no one here to see this. Going to pull him down here, just so no one sees him and freaks out. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, he was not bluffing. Literally doesn't have a pocket secretary on. Alright. Well, thanks for the gun, I guess. Okay. I am paying $2,000 for that information. So I happen to know exactly where Ning is. But what can we get by looking around? So... So this is the Daigong in district, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, just this area is the Daigong district. And the other information we have is that the local harvesters probably know where she is. So we could find them just by exploring. So we could explore these streets, which is a very finite place. Or, I already know that the harvesters are in this area. So, that's where we would need to go. So, I can kind of cheat just because I know where she is already. However, based on the fact that we know she's somewhere in these streets, it's not really that difficult to find her if you just go looking. So, that's what we'll do. Let's go and square that away now, and then we'll go to the Hive, which is down there. Fine. Alright, let's go. I need to go to... We need to go downstairs, so go forward down the stairway. And that basically gets us directly there, I think. Just going to talk to some of the bystanders. No. Just curious if anyone actually says anything. I don't think anyone actually does, though. What about you guys?
我不会说英语。
Fair enough. Okay. So our chaps are down there. So we basically need to... In fact, we can just see them from here. Alright. While I'm here, there are lockers here that I want to bust into. What security are they? Oh, I think they're downstairs. Oh, here we go. 2. Okay. I'm going to do a save and just bust into these places while we're here. I don't think the civilians care about me hacking. Let's see. We want to go down there. Alright. 50-50 chance. Cool. Oh my god, misclicks everywhere. $14 seconds. Yeah, no problem.
Access granted.
Oh, that guy cared. He's like, oh my god, he's doing a hack! Alright. Oops. Someone is actually alarmed. Oh, I think the police are coming to investigate what that guy was freaked out about. I will hide behind this bin here. Ooh, there's a safe here. Okay. Okay, bin is actually incredibly effective. What's my, Bin extremely effective cover. Very nice. Okay then. Carry a ladder, yeah. Crossbow arrows. Interesting. Alright. I'm just going to put this behind me just on the off chance. I think I count as standing while I'm hacking though. Also, hopefully the cops aren't just hostile now. I don't think they will be, but... Good. 10 seconds. Yeah, fine.
Access granted.
Got some money. Oh, 328 credits. That's not bad. Right. The police are still alarmed, apparently. Okay, there we go. They just... yeah. The alarm just wore off. That's fine now. This one, that's a rating 2. Okay. Kind of playing with fire. There might be a better time to do this later. These all level 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. Now's a really... yeah, let's keep going. Legit, I'm going to grab that bin. That's really good cover. I'll just put this here. You know what? I got away with that. Let's save again. Game where you can put a bucket on someone's head. Fallout 3 or Skyrim, I think it worked in both of those games. Right, I want to go up the top, and I want that as well. Oh, let's grab... let's just do it all at the same time. Yeah, we're good.
Access granted.
Hello, Potter. My weekend is going okay. Ammunition case. Typhoon ammo. Sure. We shall sell that. A bigger bin. I'm going to bring my bin with me. Never know when it'll be handy. Oh, that's a level 4 up in the top left. And I have to go around to get to that one. Okay. So for a hack like this, because this cache is a level 4, that's going to take ages to capture. And my normal strategy is to be rushing the exit and just get anything I can along the way, but I actually need to deliberately slow down if I want to catch that. So I'm going to try and waste time by going around here and defending all of this while I go up the side. So let's start grabbing things. Cool. Defend that, defend that. Wait for it. Okay, now we can take that.
Access granted.
Dunzo. Is that a Steam message I just got? Oh, that's unfortunate. One of my Steam friends has been hacked. Oh well, good luck. They're offering me a gift with a totally not suspicious URL. Alright, one more to go. Wait, what was even in that? I completely blanked on what was... in that last thing. Yeah, I opened the door and then didn't walk in. Alright, we'll take that. We'll have a gun and 100 credits, thanks. Me just casually opening up all the lockers and stealing nothing. It's about sending a message. Wow, that's hideous. Let's see if we can go around here without being detected first. Never mind. Oh god, that's hideous.
Access granted.
Yeah, I fumbled that one. I hit stop just because it was coming at me really fast. So we didn't get much out of that, and I used a worm, but whatever. Okay, look at this, though. Oh. A single cabinet, a single weapon. This is all really low-level stuff. I'll just take all of it.
Access granted.
Easy. And lastly, revolver ammo. Ah, full. Anything worth dropping? I think the, I can't remember how many slots the shotgun ammo takes up. I'll leave it there. Take it on the way back. Okay. Like going into the supermarket, looking around and leaving without buying anything. Oh, I hate doing that. That happens to me now and then. I'll go in and be like, I don't like anything I see here. I guess I'll go find something else to eat. Right. Let's go save the lady, and then we'll head to the hive.
我前阵子回纽约。
Okay. Sketchy looking dudes. Firstly, I'm going to save. These guys are marked in green, so I think I can talk to them.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Lad.
Okay, no, never mind. They do not wish to be conversational. Alright. Oh, are you patrolling? Okay. It's really exposed. There's not many of them. Let's go downstairs. So, friendly reminder for those of you who are coming in to this gameplay, this is a pacifist hard mode playthrough. Where the hell are the stairs? I thought there was another stairwell. Okay, fine. Can I drop down somewhere? Is there anything down here? Nope, just a beer. Okay.
This
Hello.
is not the place for you. Get out, Lao Wei.
Okay.
Keep running, Lao Wei.
Are you going to come and investigate, though? That'd be cool. We could just make a noise. Oh, what are you doing now? You're just turning around. Okay.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Wei.
I wonder if I
Go
can
back.
get them to come and investigate. Yeah, it looks like I can coax him over here.
Last warning. Next, we take your fancy up. Learn to shoot.
Nope, okay. Yeah, he's had enough. That's fine.
最好周围看。
If they come down the stairs, that works for me, so... Are you coming along? Oh, I think he's just out of range of the stun gun. Hey,
This is not the place for you. Get out, Lao Wei. Hey, 你出来!
hey,
你死定了！
come down the stairs. Oh my days. Wow, they're really not leaving that area, huh? Okay. We have a lot of ammo for the tranquilizer gun, so I guess we'll use that. Feels like a waste here, but they're kind of super exposed, and like they will one-shot kill me. So, how's it going though? Had a nice day? Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Show yourself.
Haven't done much. Okay, where are you moving to? Yeah, they're just not going to leave that area. That's annoying.
I'd better stay alert.
I need one of them to walk away now. These guys are super inconvenient. Alright, that's something.
Eh? 那是什么?
I think I got him. Fall over. Fall over. No, I think I missed.
Something strange is happening here.
I was better off coming down the long stairs if I was going to take this approach. This point of entry sucks. Okay. Are you kidding me?
Eh, 你怎么了? Who are you?
There we go. That'll do. That was really wasteful for ammo. Because I missed like twice, but whatever.
Leave me!
It's just a really annoying area, that. Still. We did it. You have nothing? Okay, Secretary? You are alive, aren't you? Yeah, good. Because like, I shot him literally in the side of the skull. The game is not rude enough to make, like... He's still alive.
Leave me!
Leave me? No, I'm here to save you. Alright. Let's open this up. Oh, hold on a sec. Exit, because that pocket secretary probably has the code on it. Yeah, 5377. Five, 377.
Get away!
Hello there. Right, this is the amazing disappearing girl.
Leave me!
Watch it, she's here. And then we're going to
Who are
talk to
you?
her.
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. And no, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though, how did you find me?
I looked around. I can be persistent.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May, tell her. Thank you for everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
Good call. And bam, she's disappeared. Gone. Alright. Right, now we've solved all human trafficking in Hengsha, we're done with this mission. Alright. What's the opposite of a pacifist run? 100% run. No, oh my gosh, like, imagine genocide run. You have to kill every civilian. How many times have I played through this game? I don't know, quite a lot though. I know it very well. Despite its flaws, I like this game a lot. Cool, right. Is that squared away, that mission, or do we need to go and hand it in? Yeah, we need to go back to May and tell her. We'll do that in a minute. Actually, we'll do it now, and then we'll go to the Hive. Where's the hotel from here? Oh yeah, it's basically on the way there anyway. This would be a better turn than genocide. I mean, how else do you want to put it if you're going to kill everyone in the game? Like, are you trying to sugarcoat what you're doing there? You know? I don't think it's worth trying to launder the term for what you're doing. I don't discriminate, they must all die. This was literally the point of the genocide run in Undertale, which is where the term comes from. Like, the idea is the game is trying to be like, are you really doing this? Is this what you're doing? Consider that this might be more self-destructive than it is destructive to us. Okay. I saved your girl.
Ning, did you find her?
Yes.
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents.
This is true.
Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
Okay. What's your plan?
What is it exactly you want me to do?
Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. I know Diamond Chan stay at an apartment near a rooftop. Knock him out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if that ruins the pacifist run. I'm actually going to Google this. Is there anything else we can do?
There has to be another way to remove Chan from the picture without resorting to murder.
There is. I have access to certain stimulants. If Chan was caught with them, he would no longer be a problem.
There is a pacifist
Meaning
option.
I can plant drugs on him.
Not on him. Somewhere in his apartment will be enough. He may be dead though. So knock him out, leave the drug, and come back here to me. I have a friend. He works with the police. I'll contact him and he'll make sure Chan is arrested.
Perfect.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansa is a dangerous place.
We're not gonna
Simply
kill
knock
him.
Chan out, then drop him. But if you
Alright.
wish only to get Chan arrested, take these drugs.
Don't ask where I got them.
Plant them somewhere in his apartment after you've knocked him out. When you are done, return to me and I will contact my friend in the police. He will do the rest.
You got it.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Nice discreet tranquilizer dart. That's a no-no, but we can break his arm and give him a concussion. No one will notice that. Okay. Let's go take care of Mr. Chen then. Right, where did she say he was? He's in the Yuzhou district. Okay, we're going to go to the Hive first. We'll come back to this one. So let's go all the way downstairs, then hug the left-hand wall to get to the nightclub. No. You're gonna leak a sex tape or something. We're planting drugs. Nothing that salacious. He's gonna be caught with too much Pro Plus. Okay, right. Firstly, though, let's go clubbing. Hello, sir.
Good to see you again, sir. Go right in.
Oh, interesting. You normally have a conversation with that guy, but because we've got the access card, you just go straight in. Fair enough. Hello there.
想要什么东西，到把再去看看。
Very well. Huh. Harvesters. I wonder if...
Very impressive machinery, my friend. As you can see, not all of us are as lucky as you.
I wonder if they can give you any information. Nah, there's no mention of that. Oh, I'm curious now, as if they would mention where Ning might be, if you hadn't already done that mission. Oh well. Okay, right. Let's talk to the barman. What do you know?
You got a favorite poison?
We're looking for Tong.
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tom. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
Very well. Okay. That's up there. So if you sneak into this place, then your access is through the toilets. It's not that one. There. That vent. Oh! Okay. I was about to say this vent leads directly outside, and I was going to open it and look down it, but no. You click on the vent, and it transitions you. But at any rate, yeah. That's how you get in without the card or without paying. But it's kind of a nonsense option. Okay. Right. Mr. Tong. Right, this is a negotiation. This one's one of the difficult ones as well. I'm not sure if I've ever actually succeeded this one, so we might save scrub this a couple of times to get it right. If you fail this negotiation, then very conveniently there's an air vent that will take you to where you need to be. However, I would like to get it right, so let's see how we go.
You work here?
Yeah, you could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Jensen comes in as
Or what?
such a dick to this.
You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Okay. So, I think we need to flatter him, because the problem is the script kind of idiot balls Jensen here, and Jensen comes in as this colossal dickhead, so it's kind of not surprising that he's not making good progress. Okay, right. You expect me to fall for that? Well, you're already being the fool. That's not very good as well. Let's advise.
The people hunting Van Bruggen work on an international scale. If he's not on your radar yet, then Tong is way behind. I can help him catch up, but only if we pool our information.
Don't try to bullshit a bullshitter. Van Bruggen's the only game in town. You know it, I know it, so of course Tong knows it. You can tell us nothing we don't already know. The only thing a guy like you get in China is a bullet in your thick skull. Do yourself a favor and run home while you still can.
I'm not sure that was helpful. As a friendly reminder, in these conversations, generally the camera gets closer with progress. Let's see. Let's try pinpointing.
Give me a break. I've been on this island long enough to know that Van Bruggen can't leave without Tong's help. He has to be hiding in Lower Hengsha somewhere, and Tong can tell me where.
Here's how little I care about what you know. We have Van Bruggen, and we're keeping him somewhere safe. It doesn't matter whether you have that information or not, because you got no idea what to do with it. Look, I shouldn't be telling you this, but if it gets rid of you, it's worth it. Tong only need Van Bruggen for a month to do a very specific job. After that, he get killed. But if you leave now and come back in 30 days, I make sure you see the Dutchman before he dies.
Huh. I've not seen that dialogue option before, so we're going somewhere. I have no idea where. Insist. I don't think insisting is going to work on this guy. I think pinpointing might be useful. I don't know if I'm making progress or not, so I'm just going to try something else. This looks useful because this is, advise seems to imply that we're going to try and help Tong, so maybe that will help. Can't you just bribe him? No.
All I need from Van Bruggen is information. The same information his enemies are trying to keep from getting out. There's no point in them going after him anymore once he tells me what he knows. So if Tong lets me see him now, in the long run, it'll make his life easier.
You don't even know who you're going up against, and you think you have a chance? Forget it, Guaylo. You're not going to see Tong ever. You don't know it.
I think I blew it.
I'm saving your life.
Nope. Okay. Anything else?
I have customers to deal with. Not more time to waste on you. You aren't getting in to see Tong.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to scrub it and try again. Not because we need to, but because in this playthrough I want to get all the Silver Tongue achievements, which is succeed in all the negotiations. Because you get to see dialogue options and dialogue that maybe not everyone has seen. So, scrub it.
You
Again.
work here?
Yeah. You could say
I
that.
forgot you can't skip through this.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guaylo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling
The only
to
problem
stop.
is I don't feel like I...
What is it you think
The problem with
Mr.
Tong is he's really hard to
Tong will do for you
read.
anyway?
I'm looking for
Nothing I
someone.
did during that previous
A
attempt
cybersecurity
really felt like
specialist
it was
named
doing
Harvey Van
anything.
Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Considering I always fail this one, I might just try going completely the opposite direction. There's no way insist is gonna work. I don't think you can pressure him. I'm gonna stick with pinpoint. I went advise last time. Let's try this
You
one.
expect me to fall for that? Small timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look.
Okay, progress.
Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is the hottest thing in town right now. But nobody in Henshaw is going to let an outsider in on the action, especially not Aguayo. You don't know the rules of the game around here.
Okay. So this suggests that Tong can gain. That seems useful, and we didn't do that last time. This option didn't help us last time. And insist. Maybe I'm going to try advising here because this is trying to flatter him.
Being an outsider here gives me the advantage. I got backup and support that nobody else knows about, plus some resources of my own. Your boss can gain from all this, but only if you let me see him.
Maybe Van Bruggen should have gone to you for help, instead of coming here. But it worked out okay. We found him a safe hiding place.
Hello, Mr. Pump. Doing okay.
Speaking of safety, you still haven't told me who you are or who you work for. You tell me you want Van Bruggen, but when I ask why, you deflected the question. That's a lot of reason not to trust you.
Oh, that's put us into a bad position. Right, this didn't work for us last time, I don't think. Insist still feels like it's not going to be effective, so I'm going to try and pinpoint again.
You'll say anything to get rid of me, won't you? There's no way Tom can hold on to Van Bruggen for long. Not with the kind of resources
This
his
needs
enemies
to
are
work,
throwing into the
otherwise we're going
search.
to lose.
He'll be dead within a week, and Tong with him. Unless somebody, namely me, takes the heat off. And soon.
I wonder if you would say that if you knew the kind of heat the Dragon Queen gives off. But I won't refuse a gift horse when it's staring me in my mouth. Tong's office is downstairs. I'll radio the others to let you through.
Okay, there we go. Success. I think that's why I struggle with this one, because it's really hard to tell when you're making progress with him and when you're not. Generally speaking, you get two chances in both directions. You have to, if you get a wrong answer, you can still pull it back, but if you make two wrong answers in a row, you're going to lose. And I thought the previous one was a wrong answer, but maybe it wasn't. Who knows? Anyway, alright, so now we just go downstairs and speak to Tom. So if we had failed that, instead we have to sneak in downstairs and eavesdrop on Tom. However, because we passed this one, I believe we're allowed to just walk in here. Yeah, so I think this is locked if you fail that, but because we succeeded, this is now unlocked and we're just allowed to be down here. We can also sneak around while we're here and just have a perusal. Never mind, there's nothing in here. That, however, is locked with a security rating 5. No one in there. Can we hack security rating 5 yet? Not yet. We're only one off of it, though. I might pick that up in a minute. We'll get that on the way out. Yo, what's up?
You look like a tough guy. Just remember, plenty of tough guys here.
Yeah, alright. Surprise! He was Tong, and he just teleported downstairs. Don't ask how.
You see this? And to screw it up in the 4th, I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
You're Tong?
Hey, you only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Cool.
That's all you get from me, Lao Wai. Capsule 301. Alice Garden pods. That's where your hacker is.
Alright, can I just rob you? I'm just going to save in case I can't. Yes, I can. Thanks, bro. Huh. That looks sketchy. Book. Alright. This is one of those oddities of this game. Like, this is a very carefully built office. This place is supposed to look nice because it's a set piece, yet with the lighting of the game, this picture on the back just gets completely blown out, whatever angle you look at it from. But yeah. Good. Alright, let's leave.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the Triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Oh. Whoever that is, they are not alive. Does this go all the way around upstairs again, or is this another route? I think this is a back entrance into the hive, actually. Ooh. Oh, interesting. It's the front gate. Can I hack this without anyone noticing? I think if I stand on top of it... No, I've got to be in front of it. Okay. I'm going to duck this just in case someone sees me. Brute force. Oh, that thing's really fast. I'm just going to stop that for a sec. Come on. Okay, I'll stop it again. And I'm just going to nuke that.
Access granted.
We've got millions of viruses, so I may as well use them. Better have been worth it. 533, 370. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I'd say that was worth it. Ooh. Anything else around here? And that door takes us to the exit. Okay. Right, let's have a look in these back rooms. Oh, exit sewer. Oh, there we go, yeah. I thought there was an underground entrance down here somewhere. So the sewer, that does actually link under the city. That links back to at least Hengsha Hotel. I'm not sure where else it goes. Right, let's have a look in this room. What the hell happened in here? Do I want... one side will do. Easy one. RNG on my side there.
Access granted.
Someone stop right there.
Oops. Camera didn't like me. Camera didn't like me doing a hack. What does this do?
Come out.
That does a lot. Okay, everyone is hostile. I am gonna scrub that because that puts me in a really crap situation. Oh, unfortunate. Before I do that, let's quickly run this again. Yeah. I think it was the camera that saw me, and I think I was possibly careless because, yeah, the camera was friendly, but it's still not going to tolerate me hacking in front of it. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. Oh, my days. This is going fast as well. Stop. Nuke that. Take that. Take that.
Access granted.
Just short. I used another... I nearly did that without using a stop, but... I was down to a quarter of a second remaining, so I think that was the right call. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hacked this in front of that camera, so yeah, that was just me being dumb. I can turn that camera off, though, so let's just do that. In before someone in the club sees me hacking this now. Time to find bins. Not a terrible idea. Oh my god, what is this maze? I did not look at this very closely. Where am I even going? Up here. We need to start defending all of this. Defend everything. Buy time. Okay, we got 30 seconds. We're fine.
Access granted.
That maze kind of worked in both directions. There we go. That's the one. Turn that off. I wonder if there's any information on the computer as well. I can't be bothered to hack another computer, but it'd be interesting if that had information on it. Alright. Right, now we can hack this without the camera immediately taking umbrage with me. I'm going to go up both sides because we got lucky last time. I got lucky this time as well, apparently.
Access granted.
Pocket secretary. What's your story? I'm begging you, Dongmei, don't do this. I know you think you can sweet talk your way out of anything, but these guys aren't just anyone, blah, 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 blah. I see. Nothing in here? Nope, nothing in here. Just a dead guy who they were clearly getting information from. But where does this go? This room might exist because this is probably the air vent that goes past Tong's office. So that might be why it exists. No, I think it just bypasses around. It gets you around a camera. Fine. Alright, I'm leaving. We've got what we need. Except for whatever's in here. Alright, one more. Let's get security rating 5. One of the things I don't like about the zoom is this is too close and this is too far away. Just make it fill the play space, please. Okay, right, this one's a level 5, so this is going to come at us really fast when it goes off. Clearance will lower the security rating of other nodes. I think I'm just going to rush it. Transfer moves a security rating from one node to another, but it doesn't always go where you want it to, so I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to start defending it now. Yeah. Oh my god, that thing is so fast. Nuke it. Not bothering with that. Nuke that.
Access granted.
Good grief. Hey, it's the DJ booth. Pocket secretary, I'll just take that. What's that? Security room safe. Oh, okay, it's the safe code. Neat. And this goes up to the... Oh, that goes up to the VIP area, which we're allowed to be in, otherwise this guy would already be shooting me in the face. Okay, alright. That door wasn't really worth much then, but fair enough. Is there anything behind the bar? No. Okay then. Alright. We're done here. We're leaving. Do not put the hot food directly into your mouth, no.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. Yeah. The real bartender, that is.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
Okay. The bartender has another side quest. I thought that didn't pop until later, but it just popped now, so let's just quickly pick this up.
What can I get you?
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But alright, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
Yeah, so this job is a bad guy job, but I think there is a, if my memory serves me, there's a good guy resolution to it.
Tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does. And that's where you come in. Bow Tower set up a surveillance network around town. A series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them. 3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and Wayfinder package in those fancy augs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.
Okay. Alright. We're going to do some debt collection. For now, though, we are leaving. Okay. Right, so, main story quest, we need to go to the Alice Garden Pods Hotel. Just as a side note, I say this about literally every Deus Ex game, but we come out here, and it sounds like this club is bouncing. Like, the sound design here is really good, but then once you get into the club, it just isn't there. I would love to see more games really dial it in where the voice actors actually sound like they're shouting, because in a real nightclub, yeah, you gotta shout to hear each other. Alright. The club catfished you. Maybe. Okay. They have fake boom outside. Yeah. They've just got some extra subs to make it sound like it's more intense. Okay, right. Let's see. So, Rotten Business, we need to go and kill Diamond Chan. He's in the Yuzhou district, and the bar tab is also Yuzhou district. So, now, Alex Garden Pods, we need to go in and out from there. Let's go there now. Let's go to the Alex Garden Pods. You can do this in 2 orders. There's a fetch quest that we have to do to progress this. And we could have already done this. I've just deliberately not done it because I'm trying not to meta play the game. So yeah, let's go to the Alex Garden Pods. There's a lot to potentially explore in this hotel, but I can't remember if any of it is actually worth doing.
我听说他们想。
Hello there.
Yes, yes. Beds on 2nd and 3rd floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot?
Immerse yourself in taste. Me when I'm immersed in taste. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, a pod oh, cutscene first.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik?
Hello there.
I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me.
I'm meta
Van Bergen's
playing,
all
why not
yours.
meta playing?
Hang on a
Indeed.
second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
This is terrible.
Sure. Makes them more interesting that way. But when the girl is my pilot and my only ticket out of here, I prefer a more open relationship.
Good point.
Glad you agree. But you still haven't answered the question.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die.
This is the third side quest in this
area. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself.
This is very
I didn't
funny,
pick the
this
damn
bit.
quote.
When we get to
So just
it.
play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
X is stage right. Okay. Cool. Right. Groovy. So, where was I? Yeah, Pod Hotel. Let's go and have a poke around. We'll go and do the that other side quest while we're here. I need the stairwell. Where are the stairs? There. The VA for Jensen actually sounds like that. Interesting. He must be putting it on slightly. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Pod Hotel is like this. That's your hotel room. They're a whole thing in some places. Grandpa! Thank you for the subscription. That's a familiar face. Hello, hello. How goes? Welcome on in. Sounds like he's been singing all night at a concert. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Right, we're looking for pod 009. These are 100 and something. Thanks for the sub, by the way. What brings you here tonight? 5-2. We need 0.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit
to
the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Unless it is in section 118. Hold on.
Is in serious trouble, Eliza.
Maybe it's downstairs. 122. No.
Our best.
Oh, 0. There we go. Right, so firstly 009 for the side quest. 6. Ooh. Have a poke around in any that are open. Find stuff and things. Book. Nothing. Alright. 0, 15, 6, 4, 3, 5, 8. What the hell is the numbering on this place? 10, 8, 6, 9. Okay, here we go. Right, so, Pocket Secretary. Fly Girl. That'll be Malik's handle. There are hotels like that, sleeping pods in Japan. Yeah, exactly. Lim Contacts has agreed to meet you tonight. Blah 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 blah. I've attached the copy of the police report filed on the night of the incident. Okay, so incident: 23-year-old Caucasian female, dead on arrival from probable fall downstairs. Only witness is boyfriend, who was found at the scene. Victim was Evelyn Carmichael. Severe head trauma, cranial lacerations, internal bleeding, swelling, likely cause of death. Suspects, Li Hong. On citation needed at approximately midnight, personnel from police force responded to distress call. Upon arrival, blah blah blah, victim on the ground near area. Victim was unresponsive. First response EMT on unit pronounced victim deceased at approximately midnight. Blah, 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 blah. Suspect wearing a shirt covered in what appeared to be victim's blood was questioned by a responding officer. Suspect visibly distressed, claiming victim had been drinking prior to the incident and then fallen. Citation needed, blah blah blah. Suspect was tested, confirming suspicion of intoxication. Suspect was detained and transported. Suspect later claimed that incident occurred moments before the emergency, roughly between 23:40 and 23:45. Further screening revealed drugs in urine. Forensic evidence at the scene turned up inconclusive data to support suspect's claim. Blood spatter analysis concluded that while blood cast-off patterns matched those of a fall, there was no evidence of a low to medium velocity impact spatter to match the victim's wound, probable cause of death. So yeah, basically the blood splatter doesn't match someone who fell down a flight of stairs. Further investigations into the case were suspended until post-mortem evaluation, blah 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 blah. Okay. Here was a news report. Celebrating with boyfriend before the incident occurred. Witness whose identity was not thinged. Claims she slipped and fell while descending one of the many staircases. Okay. Fine. Nothing particularly interesting there. Okay, so that doesn't tell us a lot. We've got the police report, so now we need to go and talk to Mr. Anonymous X to find out the rest of it. So before we leave, though, we're going to go and find our other guy here for the main story quest. And he was in pod 309, I think? 301. So we need pod 301. I think that's going to be on the floor above.
Through a combination of iron seeding, geothermal.
Okay, let's head upstairs. $3022. It's 4.
Like to hear more of my
5. Oh, it's got to be in here somewhere. 301. 309. 7. 301. Hello there.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Seraph, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Seraph's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Seraph was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me where to get one.
Hey, I'm always prepared. There's a certain security guard, likes to dabble with the ladies. You'll find him at the Hung Hua Hotel top floor corner room. Sneak in, snatch the card while he's otherwise engaged, and bring it back here so I can code it with the biometrics in your passport.
I was there when you flatlined that Mo, Van Bruggen. You think I'm gonna trust you?
You have to if you want that evidence. Now run along, Seraph, man. And don't get too distracted watching the action.
Okay. Goodbye. Alright, so that's the Mega Hacker Man. We finally tracked him down. So remember in the first level, when we walked in on the Purity First guy who was hacking the Seraph manufacturing plant, the guy who shot himself, That's the super mega hacker who made the guy shoot himself. Are all those servers in his pod? Yeah, he's got, like, he's just... Look, they've just run a whole bunch of shit, and he's got all of these pods as well. They kind of look like Dell servers if you squint. So, yeah. He's got a lot going on in here. So, yeah. So, he is saying that he has been hired by Taeyong Medical, biggest biotech corporation in the world. And Taeyong Medical are taking out all of their competition through whatever nefarious means they can. Blackmail, hacking, extortion. So Taeyong Medical are trying to take down Seraph Industries with the attack 6 months ago that started off the game. So he's going to help us get all the evidence for this, but we've got to get into Taeyong Medical, and for that we need to go and find a keycard. He's told us where it is. So we're going back to the hotel, and then we'll go and find it. So there is a bunch of stuff we can find by exploring all the other pods. You can open a bunch of them, but it takes ages and I can't be bothered. So I'm leaving. Let's head out. We will be coming back here later, so we may end up opening some other stuff later anyway. So it's worth noting at this point that there are TVs running in the background, and there are two relevant stories that will come up. Which way do we want to go? Is this the way in we came? I think we came in this way. Fire escape? No. Yeah, there are two relevant stories that run on the TV. One of them is news that another biotech corporation has been taken down from the inside. The CEO has just suddenly been magically found to be guilty and has a load of evidence planted on him. So that is evidence to support Taeyong Medical doing stuff. And the other one is the story that's running there in a minute. And we'll catch up with that later because, again, it's kind of not important yet. We are leaving. Surely for the price of 10 pods, you could just get a real hotel room. Maybe. Who knows? Okay. So, firstly, we're going to go and do side quests because one of them... Why is that guy just running away? Is that the guy that saw me breaking into the things? Yeah, this is the guy that saw me busting into the to the garages, and he's still kind of terrified. Hey, don't worry about it. All right. Cool. Right, so we're going to go and do the other side quests, but first, before we go back to the hotel, where do we need to go? Oh yeah, we need to stop by the limb clinic as well. Does the metro station take us to the other area? No. However, also, we'll go to the limb clinic for Malik's side quest because it's very close by. So let's do that. Also, I've probably got enough money to buy the other practice point from the limb clinic, so we'll get that squared away.
Earth's ecosphere isn't...
Alright. So Malik has an informant working here who's the super anonymous ex-guy who uses really cheesy code names and code phrases. Hello there.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Yeah, he really fits in, doesn't he? Alright. So this is extremely funny. So if you reckon back, we were supposed to give this death and life code phrase. So we can either just say, nice hat, I'm here for the autopsy report. But I think the funniest one is just to deliberately get the code phrase wrong.
Something, death and taxes, Confucius.
What? Wait, that's not it at all. That's not even close.
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. Otherwise, how am I supposed to know your... You were supposed to say, death and life have their determined appointments. Then I say, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Okay. Death and life have their determined appointments.
Riches and... Oh, never mind. You ruined the whole thing. Just meet me outside the clinic. It's safer for us to talk out there. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
I almost wish I'd saved before we walked in, because I really want to... I don't actually know what he says if you just say, nice hat, I'm here for the autopsy report. Oh, before we leave as well, let's buy that praxis point. Hello there.
You need praxis?
Give me the things. Bye. Nice. Can we sell? No. Okay.
You're very welcome, sir.
We need to go back an arms dealer and sell all of our guns, because my inventory is full. Doesn't it auto-save and go? It does, but... too late now. So yeah, we could have scrubbed the autosave. Right, I think he's down here. Yes.
Over here! Come on now! That was hardly what I would call a smooth interaction. I could get into serious trouble for this, you know.
Sorry, I'm new to this spy game stuff.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl.
A girl?
How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really
He's
must
not
be
wrong,
going.
he's just an idiot.
There is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah, we're going to shaft this guy. I can afford to pay him. But also, like, he's already given us what we need, so we can just be a dick. Which I'm absolutely going to do, because I want to keep all of my money.
A little piece of advice. When attempting to extort money from someone, don't give them what they want before trying to rip them off.
What? What? You mean you aren't going to pay? But I risked everything to get you that file.
Chalk it up to a learning experience and move on.
You scoundrel! You'll regret this someday. You just mock my words.
See you later, X.
What are you going to do? Post about me on 4chan? Yeah, that's what I thought. See ya, buddy. Cool. Let's have a look at that autopsy report. Mental note. After extraction, remove all traces. Okay. What the hell? All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Signed X. Okay, he is quoting that. Fine. Alright, so. The real autopsy report of Evelyn Carmichael. Time of death, 22:15. So, first of all, the time of death doesn't match up to the police report, which reckons she died somewhere between 11:30 and midnight. This says she died like a full hour before then. Final diagnosis. Cranocerebral injuries, scalp contusion, linear pattern lacerations of side skull, linear pattern, blah blah blah. Blows to the head. Yeah, head injuries, abrasion of left cheek, abrasion, contusion posterior left shoulder, abrasions of lower right lower back and posterior right lower leg. Toxicological studies. Blood ethanol, none detected. Blood or drug screen, no drugs detected. So the police report and the newspaper report that we found claimed, and also the suspect, so her boyfriend, claimed that she was drunk and on drugs. She was neither of those things. Cause of death to this 23-year-old female was asphyxia by seizure associated with craniocerebral trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. So someone hit her around the head and strangled her. Addendum. Quantitative blood tests revealed a high level of HCG in the subject's bloodstream, a hormone produced during the early stages of pregnancy. Further examination confirmed the presence of first trimester fetal development, so she was pregnant. X did give it to you. He did. So, yeah. So she was pregnant, and her boyfriend did indeed murder her, and then threw her down a flight of stairs to cover it up.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Okay. Where is Lee's apartment? It is in the Yuzhou district. So yeah, we need to go to the Yuzhou district for everything now. Cool. Right. Where the hell am I? I need to go... how do I get to the Yuzhou district from here? Up the stairs. That brings me up there. We're on the opposite side of the map. This sucks. Can I go through the metro station? I'm not sure if I can. What about that stairwell? Okay, that stairwell will get me somewhere useful. So go forward, hang a left down the street. Alright. Back the way we came.
He stepped up to make things better.
Time for him to feel the full force of your pacifist ideals. Look,
Through a combination of
it's not like he doesn't deserve it. Oh, interesting. The metro actually just takes us directly to the Yuzhou district. That is a lot faster. Cool. Okay, right. We need to go up. Yeah, everything is all up. Wow, we need to hit all of these apartments at the same time. Cool. I kind of timed this right because now all of our objectives are in the same place. That's nice. Right, I want to go direct. I want to hang a right and hit these stairs. Am I allowed through here?
You shouldn't be here.
No?
Get moving.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, okay, yeah, I recognize where we are. This is Hengsha Court Gardens, so yeah, this place is off limits. However, we can go up to the roof. There was roof access here. Ah. Ascend. Ah. Sega, raiding in. Hello, hello. Oh, so I'm just going to get my Twitch dashboard open because I didn't have it focused. There we go. Welcome on in. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? Let me into your world. Right, are we in the right place? Oh, I'm on the right floor. I'm just looking the wrong way. Back up and go across. It's this way. Welcome to Deus Ex Human Revolution. We're doing some sleuthing at the moment. Oh, I need to be like over there. I don't think I can get to where I need to be from here. Do any of these doorways help me out? No. This sucks. I don't think I can actually get across to there from here. We need to... Yeah, balls. I've got to go back down to street level and just come in through downtown apartments, I guess. Pain. Alright, let's go back. Doing good? You were doing WWE 2K24. Ah, neat. Solo playing, or are you running like an E-Fed or something? This way. Okay. Back up, I've gone too far. I think it's here. Yeah, this is the apartments. Nice. Running an EFED. Nice. Nice. You know, I don't think I've ever explored this building before. I'm kind of tempted to see if there's anything in some of these apartments. I always go across the rooftop, but this game I've been deliberately using the map more. I'm going to break into this random person's house. Because it's got, like, a basic bitch lock on it, so... Whoop.
Access granted.
Probably should have... Yeah, there is someone in there. Hello there! Sorry to... Wow, it looks like there's a lot of stuff in here, though. Is it just you? Are you here alone? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna rob you. Yoink. You won't mind. Ah, damn it. My inventory is still full. I'm curious as to who this chap is. Alright. See ya, buddy. Alright, I'm going. Let's do what we came here for. All the way to the roof. Okay. Right. So, now we're on the roof. We've got a communication relay. So this is for the Jaya mission. We've got Diamond Chan over there, and then we've got Lee's apartment. Let's do Lee's apartment first, because we were working on that one. Is this it? Not quite. Right and down a bit further. Okay, this is it. No, I'm fairly certain he's not home anyway. We'll find out in a moment. Where am I going? To there. Okay. Let's brute force this. Oh, I want that. 10 seconds. That should do.
Access
No problem.
granted.
Hello? Anyone home? No. Okay, right. So we've got to search the apartment for more evidence now.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Cool. So there's a bunch of evidence in this room, and we only need some, but there's bonus points for finding everything. So let's just look around. So first of all, baseball bat.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
Computer, we'll come to that in a moment. Broken clock?
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Nothing in the closet. Nothing in the bathroom. Answering machine with a message.
Hey Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get the party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive?
Oh, whoa.
I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
Okay. Right. Master Player 69. Nice. Alright. What messages have you been receiving, sir? Ooh, we'll take the spam first. Blows everything down. Okay. Click on all the things. 20 seconds, no problem.
Access granted.
Alright, so. Let's see. Your father wanted me to forward this to you. It's the quarterly report concerning your family's recent investments in Lim. Still waiting on the financial statements from Bell Tower Associates. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so their family is heavily invested in Lim, and Lim was the people doing the autopsy report. So, because their family is invested in Lim, this would mean that they can get stuff buried there. My son, your behavior is that of late has been disgraceful. Up until now, I've done everything in my power to support and protect you, but my patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, I will have no choice but to remove you from both the company and family, meaning no more financial support or immunity. You dishonor us all with your whoremongering. Your mother is well, but she is disappointed. I suggest you apologize to her. Send flowers. I see. Father did not approve of the relationship.
Malik, it looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Okay, good. That's sorted, so now we just need to go to Hive, where we'll confront the boyfriend and see if we can get a confession out of him. So, firstly though, we're going to do some of the other missions that we've got up here. So, we need to arrange an accident for Diamond Chan. So, Diamond Chan, right. May wanted us to kill this guy, but we're doing a pacifist run, so we're not going to do that. Oh, wow, I don't know if I can make that jump. Let's just save before I completely bin it off of this rooftop. Did it. Alright. Right, so we're not going to kill this guy. We're going to plant drugs on him.
We'll find her. I don't care what your excuses are. How could one little bitch escape from a cage, let alone get past that many armed guards?
He's having an angry phone call because we set the girl free that they kidnapped.
What happened to them? Bitch, before she goes underground and we lose her.
Right, is anyone going to see me if I knock this guy out? I don't think so. A loop. Whoop. Okay, right. Let's just arrange this guy artfully on the bed like he was just partying or something. There we go. Nothing on him. Damn, this dude's got, like, all the chains. Don't worry about his neck, he's fine. Oh, man. Can we drop anything to take the revolver? No, I've got to sell my junk. Or I could get the inventory upgrade. We got a lot of praxis points. Sod it. Yoink. Okay. Right, so, where do we plant the drugs? Here. Drugs planted. Cool. Right, so he's been knocked out, drugs have been planted, now May will call the police. Good night, sweet prince. Cool. Right, then lastly, while we're here, we need to hack this communication relay for the bartender. So I need to go back across this bit, preferably without binning it into the alley below. Did it.
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
Okay. Was the Icarus landing system in the next game? No, Icarus landing system is in this one. I might pick it up later on. It's just not particularly helpful at the start, and it's 2 praxis points. There's just other stuff I'd rather buy. It's just not very good, basically. It's slightly faster than taking the stairs, but yeah. Oh wow, I've got to capture like 3 points here. 40%. So far so good. 40%. Nice. 20%. Nice. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. I can't capture that bonus box now because we'll complete as soon as I get that. I should have waited on that one and captured this one first.
Access granted.
No matter.
1 down, 2 to go, my friend.
Okay. Right, so now we've captured that one. I think it reveals the others. Yeah. Can we... Right, that one's in that awkward spot that I got stuck at. Let's find out if we can actually get to it from here. Oh, it's there. Where does this go, then? Oh, okay. So earlier on, when we were up here, there was a little gap we could sneak around the edge. There is a path through. Alright, good to know. Oof. Seems pretty safe. Of course. Ten seconds? Yeah, no problem.
Access granted.
Good. Second relay is down. Only 1 remaining.
Cool. Alright, where's the last one? Back the way we came. Okay. Ooh. Right. Where? We've got to go across the rooftop. Alright. We need to go through here to get to it. There is bell tower on this roof, so we'll sneak on by. No one close by, though. I am going to move through cover, though, because I'm sure there's chaps around, like that guy over there. Hello there. I think we're good. Sneaky, sneaky. It is very cool. It is kind of cool. I wish the animation was faster. That's the other reason why I don't like it. It takes ages. Ah. Free ammo. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Right, last one. Let's go 2 separate directions. I'll just do it all. There. Whoops.
Access granted.
I went too slowly there.
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon. And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district.
How convenient.
I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
Okay, that's literally right there, so let's just get on with that. I'm going to knock this guy out while I'm here. In fact, I should have taken the other guy out as well, because if we knock these dudes out, then we just have free reign of this rooftop. Oh, I should have moved up to that next box. Ooh. Go, 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 go. Where's the other dude? This is awkward because they're kind of facing each other. I need one of them to just not be... I need you to not be looking. I don't know how sharp-eyed he is. I'm going to risk it. And I'm just going to make sure he's behind this sign. Nothing. Okay. Alright, you didn't see a thing. No problem. Cool. Those guys aren't going to come in here. So this is the same building where Windmill's apartment was, and we knocked out everyone up here. So when we get to the... Oh my god, how slow is this elevator? There we go. So when we get to the top of this elevator, everyone is going to be already on the floor. That's definitely a strangulation. Don't worry, he's just knocked out. He'll recover. He'll be fine. No killing here. Yes, they are definitely all still sleeping. Cool. Hello there.
Who are you? Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit.
Cool. So according to the barman, she owes Tong money. So yeah. Let's find out.
Look, I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for augments that give them an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a deal with a crime syndicate?
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
It's software as a service, folks. Okay. So we can be a dick about it, or we can see if we can resolve this. And of course, I'm a sucker for the good guy ending, so we're going to do that.
Listen, maybe I can speak to one of Tong's men. Try and get you off the hook.
You would do that? I thought you were just another one of his mindless thugs. It's hard to properly express what this.
Also, it's only fair
for
because,
me.
like,
Don't
Bobby
thank me
didn't
yet.
tell us any of this.
I can't guarantee they'll listen, but I'll try.
Okay. So I think we have to pay him off. but I can't remember what the reward for paying him off actually is, so I can't remember if that actually works out or not. But we'll do that and be a good guy. Good, right. We've finished up here, so what's next? I think we are... So we need to go back to the nightclub, go to the nightclub, and go back to the hotel. And go back to the hotel. Cool. Alright, we're leaving this area. I'm not going to take the elevator because then we've got to get past the two dudes at the entrance. So I'm going to go out through the lift shaft. I think there's no way it pays off. Yeah, I think it's mainly just for good boy points. I think you get... Yeah, I think it's basically a way of completing the quest without being a dick, and you still get all the experience points for it. Right, this brings us out here. Here we go. Hello there. Right, hotel. It's none of these things. Honghua Hotel. Here we go. Right, there's the nightclub. We may as well do this first while we're passing, so let's just go straight in.
Malik, I'm in the hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Okay. Let's do that first, and then we'll talk to Bobby. So we're back on the murdered girl case. Here he is. Hello there.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
It'd be awesome if you actually get it.
Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me,
Hello,
narco.
Max.
I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
Alright. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Cool. So, yeah, this bit's not... this isn't technically a negotiation because we have all the evidence. However, the game is doing a quick check to make sure that we actually read the evidence and we're paying attention. So, yeah, the police report was full of inaccuracies. Yeah, the police report was full of inaccuracies. That was the problem. It was super vague, and the autopsy counters it.
Because the police report was full of inaccuracies, like someone deliberately tampered with evidence.
Yeah, and? That still don't prove shit.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
Yeah, I think there's 2 right answers and 1 wrong answer for each of these questions. So yeah, because like for example, we could say she was drugged because he said she was drugged. He also said she was drunk, but she wasn't. So the wrong one is that he said clumsy. This is incorrect. So we've got 2 right answers and 1 wrong. Let's go with drunk because we definitely know that he said she was drunk.
You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident. And the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how?
So, the baseball bat is an option. So, at this point, it comes up with multiple options depending on what else we found. So, we found the baseball bat, but also that didn't really match it. The antique clock, however, does match it because fancy clock. And also, we know it wasn't beaten because she had like lacerations and stuff. So this is wrong. This one is wrong. Well, no, this is a right answer as well because he strangled her. So yeah, these two are correct. This one is wrong.
By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation. Something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her?
She was pregnant. So she was pregnant, which you don't want. And also, the family were not... The family didn't approve of the relationship. This, though, is incorrect. There's no evidence of that.
She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy?
Lim's. Because your family's investment in Lim keep the autopsy report buried, and the autopsy report was the actual proof of all of this.
Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee. But only for a price.
Give me all of your money.
Fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go.
The victim complex
We'll
is
be in
real.
contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
Alright. See you, dude.
Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's back upstairs. Whoop. Walk away from Lee is a task. Yeah. I don't know why, because, like, what else are you going to do at that point? Cool, right, we need to hack this control panel. The problem is... Okay, I think we're fine, because the bouncer's looking the other way. I think I can hack this without him noticing. I don't think he's going to care, and I don't think that chap cares, because he's having a good night. Alright. Okay. That's a direct route up the side, and that one goes up there. Okay. I'm gonna go fast. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Oh, that's gone up to 5. 5, 6. Yeah, we're fine.
Access granted.
Good.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on.
And she'll just step
Okay,
out.
I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
Excellent. All right, job's done. We just got to walk outside to complete that. However, first we're going to have a quick chat with Bobby and see if we can get the businesswoman lady off the hook.
What can I get you?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
What's it gonna take for you to leave Jaya alone for good?
I don't understand. Didn't you get the money?
I know about the Shylock scam you're running. Get her the augment she wants and then bleed her with monthly payments for the rest of her life. I want to know what it's gonna take for you to leave her alone for good.
A cyborg with a heart of gold, are we? Tell you what, Guilo. You give me a year's worth of payments and she's free.
Oh God, it's 5,000. I thought it was like $1,000 or something. Wow, we can't actually afford to pay him off.
You're a real scumbag. Forget it.
Harsh words like these might hurt my feelings. Now, go cry somewhere else.
Ah, okay. How much money have I got? We got 4,200. We're not that. Oh no, that's practice. Oh, I got 29. Well, just shy of $3,000. Damn. I mean, we're gonna get paid for. We're gonna get paid for rotten business. God, I don't remember it being $5,000 to pay him off. Sell the guns. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah. And also, like, we've already bought the praxis point for this area, so I don't need the money. So yeah, let's be a good guy, Greg, and get it done. We'll have to come back though, because I don't have $5,000 on me. Also told you so. Yeah, don't remember it being that expensive. Okay. Right, Malik, where are you? You're around here somewhere?
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee. Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik.
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch.
I see.
She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut
Malik,
up about us.
remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
So I hit her again until I...
Very good. Right. Well, we've defaced the nightclub. Let's politely walk away. Cool. Right, we're going to the Honghua Hotel now, and we'll tie up loose ends there. Also, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm going to take my 5-minute break in a moment. We'll hand in some quests up here, and then we'll go on break. How are we progressing at the moment? Yeah, we're going to get to the end of... we're going to finish Hengsha fairly quick tonight. I think we're going to be pressing on soon. We've nearly done everything in this area, which didn't take quite... Let me see. Yeah, we did start it on the last stream, so yeah, it's still shorter than Detroit, though, I think. Cool, right, let's sell all of our junk. Hello there.
Here, everything for good price.
I want to sell. Okay, right. Sell the shotgun. Sell the pistol. Sell the revolver. We're keeping the combat rifle, just in case. Non-lethal, non-lethal. We'll sell 2 of these. We're keeping 5. I might sell all the Typhoon ammo because we've kind of established that grenades are really good for boss killing. I'll keep it for now. We'll keep this as an option just in case we get hung up on something where we actually need the Typhoon. Sell the crossbow bolts. Sell the revolver ammo. Keep the combat rifle ammo. Sell the machine pistol ammo. Okay. I've got 3 energy bars. I don't think we really need this. This is a box of chocolate bars, and it's taking up 2 inventory slots, so I'm going to sell it. The Typhoon is cool. I've never actually used the Typhoon. Fun fact. Never actually used it. So, like, maybe we'll buy it for, like, the next boss. Cool, right. We're keeping all the grenades. What have you got to sell? I think we've had everything we care about. Sniper, crossbow bolts. Buy frag grenades. Well, wait, I don't think we need any of it.
Fortune and glory to you.
Also, we need money. So, yeah. Okay, that's that done. Between that and the mission rewards, we should have that 5 grand in a sec. The animation is kind of cool. Yeah, I think it is. Right, so... Firstly... This is the wrong floor. We need to go up another floor. Alright. Hello, May.
Has Chan been taken care of?
Yes.
I planted the drugs and left him unconscious in his apartment. Your friend should have no trouble with the arrest.
I will contact him immediately. Thank you.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done. But here's the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it.
Cool, that was 2 grand. Nice.
喂，健，是没，都好了，他做了，是。
Cool. Alright. How do you know how OP is it if you haven't used it? So, I checked online after the first stream when I committed to doing the pacifist hard mode playthrough. I realized that I was going... the thought occurred to me, how am I going to get through the boss fights? So basically, I quickly did a little bit of Googling just to see what options there were for that. Because also I knew that we weren't playing Director's Cut, so we couldn't do any of the non-combat options. So I did a little bit of cheating to get some tips just in case. And the 2 tips are A, grenades, or B, the Typhoon. That's how you kill the boss if you've got... That's how you kill the main bosses if you have no combat expertise in this game. Because grenades are fixed damage, and the Typhoon is fixed damage. So, yeah. The grenades are definitely the preferred option, because then you don't have to spend praxis points or buy Typhoon ammo. So, cool. Right, so, according to Van Bruggen, the hacker, there's a Taiwan medical card in here. And it looks like this chap is busy. Also, though, the room is locked. So I'm going to go around the outside. And just have a quick look over here instead.
You were awesome, baby.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Oh, hey,
Yoink.
did I tell you that...
Jensen, you got any news yet? You know I hate being left in the dark.
Yeah, I found Van Bruggen. Looks like the Tai Young Medical Corporation hired him and the mercs to destabilize us.
TYM? They already have the lion's share of the global augmentation market. Why use Van Bruggen?
In order to get that share. Hopefully I'll be able to prove it once I get this smart card back to Van Bruggen.
You need backup, let me know.
Cool. Getting things done. Alright, so we need to go back to Van Bruggen and let's go back to Bobby Bao and just quickly pay him off. Because then that finishes... I think that doesn't quite finish the quest. There's a lot of back and forth in Hengsha. It's very annoying. Okay, I'm going to go on break because I said I would. It's way down here at the bar. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I'm going to take a quick break and put on the kettle. Ugh. Chocolate. Ah. Gamer position acquired. Right. To the hive. So yeah, this just stays like this for the rest of the game now, so that's fun. Like, no one checks on this. Now I think about it, I wonder if he's still up there. I kind of want to check. I don't think I've ever gone back to talk to him again to see if he has a reaction to this. No, he's already gone. Never mind.
You got a favorite poison?
I got your dumb money.
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet?
Alright.
I want to help.
Like I said.
Okay. Here's your money.
You're too kind a man. A fine specimen of humanity. Here's your money. Now you better leave her alone.
Don't make threats you can't enforce. But yes, she's off the hook. Here, take this praxis kit. It's top-notch, so have fun.
Oh, okay, yeah, he gives you a praxis point. So, 5 grand is the value of a praxis point, so you're basically buying an upgrade point. That's how it works out. I'm curious if you can get that by other means. I wonder if he gives that to you if you get the money from Jaya. Because this is the thing, if you actually shake down Jaya, maybe you get that for free.
Evelyn, that stupid bitch.
Where do we need to go? Oh yeah, no, that's done. Yeah, the mission is complete. Cool. All right. Cool. We got to go back. We got to catch the underground and go back to the Alice Garden pods, which is this way, I think. No, it's back the way I came. I really hate these. I really hate these signs that are on the corner. They're really confusing. Like, this points to the right. Does that mean down there, or does it mean down there? Your guess is as good as mine.
To the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice.
All right. That way. You keep spare scrap weapon for the hacker. Oh, no. That's a good point. I remember that being a thing, and yeah. Let me go buy something. Thanks for the reminder, Bald, because, it doesn't matter story-wise, but it does give us a nice little payoff later on. Might find some in the pods. Yeah, I won't risk it. I can't be bothered to search all the pods because there's loads of them and it takes forever. Searching all the pods is really boring. I would do it if I were playing offline, but I'm not doing it online. Right, what's the cheapest gun you've got? Oh, what? I can't buy the pistol back? Yeah, I'm not spending that much. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
We'll have to find something. That's unfortunate. Yeah, okay, we'll search the pods. This way? Not this way. This way. This place is a maze. Not this way. Oh my god. I'm gonna look at the map. Right, go forward and then up the alleyway. There we go, this is it. Can you give him any gun, or does it need to be a pistol? Okay, right. Let's do some raiding.
Stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify.
Right. Where is... Let's start here. Let's go exploring.
As soon as the installation is complete.
Pocket secretary? Blah, blah, blah. Law. Strangers. Strangers in their lives. Oh, hello. Stun gun darts and money. Tell you what, it is worth coming here. It is a chore to look through all of these pods, but the payoff is actually pretty good. And I don't think it's actually going to take that long once I get down to it.
Was related exclusively to the project.
我觉得你这错。
Nothing in there. Okay. Right, that's section 1 done. Let's do section 0. Didn't mention having a weapon for him because you remember. Yeah, well, it wasn't relevant at that point yet anyway. However, this is kind of useful because we are trying to get all of the pointers, so yeah.
As soon as the installation.
Let's see. Anyone leave a gun in their pod? Money is nice, but... Hey ladies, you got a pistol? Been a long time since I've done a pacifist. Well, I've never done a full pacifist run either, so usually I would have just a 10mm pistol.
My visit to Prague was related.
Okay, that's 0. Fine. Let's move on to section 2. No. Nothing. What's this? Pocket secretary. Office security code. Ooh, very nice. Money down the back of the sofa. Right, I think
I know
that
what you have in there. I don't know what you're
talking this about. Area.
I saw you with ferret in your shirt the other day. You know pets are not allowed in hotel.
That's not true.
I tell Mr. Chow if you not get rid of it.
You're a very mean lady.
Did you hear that? She said, "We saw you with ferrets in your shirt the other day." He's keeping pets in here, apparently. We fully upgrade the stealth cam upgrade. Not yet. I'm sitting on a lot of upgrade points, though, so I shall probably buy something soon, TM. Okay, right, next floor. Got a gun in your pod, or are you just pleased to see me? Real questions.
I just don't know.
There is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that...
Right, let's start at the end.
我觉得你是个好人，可是我受不了你把你的东西都扔在大厅。
It's not looking promising, folks.
I just may end up knocking on Tom's door.
If we've got to go back and buy a gun, then I will, I'll spoil what's actually going to happen just to make it worthwhile.
去问问杰。
There might be something in the office as well, though, so we'll go and raid the office in a sec. Book. Nothing.
真好吃。
I seem to remember there being a gun here somewhere. It seems wild that there isn't. There's a Peps reload for some bizarre reason. Alright. Nothing, nothing. Okay.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperature.
Did we do 4 already? Yeah, we did.
And geothermal management.
Alright, last chance, then we've searched the entire area. I think we found enough money to be worth buying a gun, if nothing else. Oh, clutch! Pistol! There we go. Nice, we're done. Alright, so mental note, there is actually a pistol on the same floor. You've just got to go a little bit away. Cool. Last check. Yep, we're done. Nice.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my...
Okay, right. Save. Let's do it.
You actually came back. My faith in human nature is restored.
Save it. Here's the smart card and my passport. Now start encoding.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory. via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward.
Too late, dude.
Medical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me how?
Okay.
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
Sure thing. Oh, you can actually give him a combat rifle. Yeah, you can give him whatever you're carrying. Wouldn't it be really funny if I had a rocket launcher? Alright, here, take this pistol. I'm not giving you my combat rifle.
Alright, fine. Take this and get out of here.
Oh, thanks, man. I won't forget this.
Cool. And he goes and hides out now. Oh, goodbye. Okay, so by giving him a gun, he will reward us later. I don't think anything comes of it if you don't give him a gun. You just don't hear from him again. Make of that what you will. Okay, right, we need to leave. So this whole place is now hostile and alarmed. So again, we're on pacifist run, so I can't just clear the area. So ironically, this is actually a really good time to have the Icarus landing system, because we could just jump. As it is, I need to get to the stairwell, which is... oh, right behind me, conveniently. So the exit, we need to go out through... we need to go out through laundry. Which is there. So this stairwell doesn't actually do me any favors, because then I've got to get across the atrium. So we actually want to go all the way around the edge to the other stairwell. So let's do that.
Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
Let's sneak around here. Cool, these guys are searching all the pods. Cool. Am I going the right way? I've gone past it. Okay, I need to go in there to get to the stairs. Okay. Is it worth taking this guy out? The other guy's going to pop out over there in a sec. Shh. Okay, that's it. I'm going for it. Cool. Alright. Don't think any of the civilians are carrying anything, so I don't think it's worth searching their bodies. Tell you what we did do. We forgot to go and look at the... we should have gone and looked in the office before we left, because there would have been stuff and things to find in there. I don't think we can do that at this point now.
Search every corner.
Oh, that guy's actually a named dude. He's not wearing a helmet and stuff. This is the first time we see the big, heavy armored dudes. See the guy at the back there with the heavy rifle? Those guys are kind of serious business.
Report! Where is he?
Oh, you're looking right at me. This is a horrible place. Oh, you're not coming my way. Shit. Time to go. This way. Out. Through the door. Through the door. Cool. This guy's not alarmed. Just the guys out there are. Anyone following? No. Cool. Alright, we're good. Oh. Is that camera swinging around, or is that fixed? That's fixed, we're good. I just gotta watch out for this guy, because he keeps turning randomly. Cool. So we've got two routes. We've either got the chaps and that turret, or mines. We can deal... Is it just one mine? I think it is. I'm gonna risk that. Easy. Good. No problem. Wasn't there a third route? There's probably vents somewhere around, but I'm trying to avoid some of the vents in this game because they're kind of nonsense. I hear the beepity beeps of more mines. Probably on the far side. Is there anyone in here? No. Oh, it does show me where the mines are, though. That's interesting. Okay. We're going to go across here. I'm going to use my box stepping technique. Take the third one. Ah. Okay. Give me the box. We only need 2 boxes, but I take 3 just in case you accidentally fling one across the room. Whoops, like that. Oh yeah, there's like 3 mines over there, I think. Or is it just the 2? Oh, it's only 2. No, there's another one there. I think this is the safer route. Alright. That's good enough. We're almost there. Cool. Not going to bother with any of that. We're leaving. I would take them. Whoops. I would take them, but we've got mines already. And we're quite a ways off of the next boss, so... 2 guys, they're both coming down this side? I think so. Oh, shit. I could probably get rid of you. Hey, 160 bucks. Alright, where's his mate? Didn't hear a thing.
Sector 112 clear.
Can you turn around, do something?
I copy that. Out.
Yeah, that'll do. Even if he finds the other guy and wakes him up, we're going to be long gone. We're not coming back through here. Alright, we're good. I think that's our lot. Whoops. Double takedown time. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, he's on the other side of that. Great. Okay. Cool. Oh, he's there. Okay.
Just get on patrol.
Oh, nonsense.
Need a better line.
Shit.
You're dead.
Okay, they're not sure. They think I'm over there. I think I can nip out the door.
He's gotta still be here.
Yep. Goodbye. That was unlucky, but also we were right next to the exit,
Malin,
so no problem.
Get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Tai Young Medical Building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Tai Young shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
Cool. Can you steal the minigun? Yeah, that's a heavy rifle. We will we'll find those just lying around at some point, so we get to have a look at it. It's cool. You can build one up. If you're doing a combat build, you can actually like spec one out. I usually don't bother because it's just not particularly responsive. Like, I feel like if you're using the heavy rifle in a Deus Ex game, you're playing it wrong. But you can if you want. Right. Bell Tower is hostile, I think. So I'm just going to be a little bit careful around here. These guys are all coming up as grey, so I'm just going to sneak around. Are we cool?
This is Bell Tower business.
Yeah, they're neutral. We're fine. Good. Nice. Right, we're out of here. We got anything else we need to do in town, or are we actually done? Main missions. Yeah, we're done. We're going to the medical. We're finished with Hangzhou. We're going to the shuttle. Cool. Right, Taiyong building. Where is it? I think it's in Yuzhou. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go down a floor and across there. Limb clinic. Think of the DPS though. Yeah, it can be done. Ammo is the problem. Because the thing about this game is with the cover-based system they made, and all the guns in this game and the cover-based shooting system are actually really good. And so the issue they had in this game was that... so firstly, I'm heavily plagiarizing H-Bomber Guy's video about this. So what they had during the development of this game, they made an incredibly good cover-based system with really good guns and a really good combat system. And playtesters just cleared the rooms. Playtesters came into the game and they shot all of the guards until they were dead and they walked to the next objective. And the problem is that's kind of not what you're supposed to do in Deus Ex. In Deus Ex 1, you can do combat, but combat was always risk-reward. For those of you guys who remember my Deus Ex 1 playthrough, when I got into combat in that game, we took hits. You would come out injured, and that was not necessarily a good idea. Getting into a firefight could cause as much problems as it solved. And the same thing happened in this one. They made a really good combat system, and everyone just shot the bad men. So the way they control it is that there's lots of guns, but there's not enough ammunition. there's never quite enough ammunition to do what you want to do. So that's the problem. Where's the limb clinic? Because that's where I need to be. I needed to be in Qui-Gon. The shuttle is next to the limb clinic. I went the wrong way. So that's the thing. The opposite problem with 90s games where combat sucked, so the stealth was more viable. Yeah, that was by design. You know, when you look at games like Thief, the combat sucked because it's a game about sneaking around. And if they'd made combat viable, no one would sneak. So yeah. Deus Ex 1, however, they wanted combat to be just about viable. And it was. This game, combat is too viable, so they restrict everything by making it so you just never quite have enough ammo for it to be a frag fest. Alright. Am I definitely sure I'm done? Because we're mega leaving. Yeah, let's go. We've completed all our objectives. Unfinished side quest will be cancelled. We have done everything. Right, we're into a big combat section now.
Any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Tai Yong Medical Building.
Great. I need access to a security terminal in the upper city tower.
You do realize there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
I know. The Pangu. Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
Thanks, Pritchard. Okay, right. So, we're in the Tai Yong Medical Building, and this building goes all the way up to the clouds, so we've got to do a big ascension. This level is pretty linear, and there are some combat encounters, but not loads. The hell was that? This door is mission critical, so it's level 1. I will just take all of this. Oh, I accidentally noobs that spam.
Access granted.
That's fine.
You! Help! I need help! Please! The regulator machine is shorted out, causing a toxic gas leak. I tried to get to the...
Yeah, take your time, dude.
I'm stuck in here. I couldn't.
Enough with the play-by-play. What do you need?
There's a valve in the next room. You have to close it.
You think he'd lead with that? Do you want to accept this mission? We can just decline this.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank God.
I'm choking to death in here. Will you accept my side quest? Alright, we've got to get into this room. Before we do this, I'm just going to quickly check my upgrade points, because we've got 8 practice points. It's time to take some upgrades. Let's see. I'm gonna take the reflex booster. Like, we were gonna buy this sooner or later, so we're taking this. This means that my takedowns can get 2 people at once now. And I'm gonna carry on upgrading hacking because we're using it. Turret and robot domination. I'm not sold on that yet. Let's look at hacking analyze. We don't need that. Fortify. Hacking stealth, this is the one. So hacking stealth, this means I'm less likely to set off an alarm while hacking. And this can be good because if the RNG lines up, it makes the harder hacks a lot easier. So let's buy into that. We'll go all the way on this. So now even on high level stuff, our detection rate drops to 45%. So this means that even on like a level 5 node, we've still got a 50-50 chance of not being detected, which is nice. Because, yeah, if you get lucky and you can get halfway through the hack before the alarm goes off, very nice. Stealth enhancer, don't need that. Is there anything else I want? Don't need that. Aim stabilizer. Run silent. Maybe. We'll come back to this for when we need it. I'm going to sit on some points. Right. Let's go. So now we've got the stealth upgrade. This level 2. Only a 15% chance to be detected. Watch me set off the alarm. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Also, holy crap, this thing's going fast. I'm going to nuke this, otherwise I'm probably going to fail it. Oh, I misclicked.
Access granted.
Whatever. That was nonsense. Alright, let's save the man. Right, the man is saved. Anything interesting from that? Access codes for chemical storage? Ooh, lots of codes. Hello there.
You saved my life. How can I repay you?
You can give me some directions.
To where?
I need to get to the upper tower.
You must use the elevator pass to cryosterilization room. But unauthorized personnel aren't allowed up there. But Kim is the guard on duty today. He owes me a favor. Just tell him Lee sent you, and he should let you through.
Much appreciated, my friend.
The least I can do.
There we go. So by saving the man, it gets us past a guard further up.
You saved my life. Not many people would have done that here.
Cool. Gas grenade, very nice. You don't find many of those. Okay. Was there anything else down here? No. Cool. So, because we saved that dude...
Where do you think you're going, buddy?
Here.
This is a restricted area.
Or you can bribe him as well. Look what I found here. Credits I have no use for. Le bleu.
Lee didn't warn me that I might be refused entry. I guess he figured you'd remember the favor you owe him and let me by.
Right, look. I let you pass because I do owe him. But watch out for the security systems. If you get detected, I have no choice but to take you out.
Fair enough.
Very well. So yeah, he'll still go hostile if we set off an alarm, is what he's saying. Anything to take up here? Ammo. Alright, we've got to move through this area. So, we're looking for this elevator over here. So actually, I want to go down the left-hand side of this room.
Up to the maintenance catwalk to check it out.
Ooh, tranquilizer darts. Those are rare. Oh. Alright. Only access is down the right. Right, so I think that is the only guard that is friendly. I think these guys... I think guards like this guy down here... I think these guys will all be hostile, and all of the cameras will also be hostile. So what we've achieved basically is being able to start making progress without immediately being on the alarm. Can you ride that crane? It's moving a bit quick. I'm not sure where I'm going from here. Can we go across here? Apparently not. There must be a way over the top here without going through all of that nonsense. Can we actually get through any of here? No. Oh, okay. That's disappointing. Oops. Are you kidding me? Okay, that ladder didn't look so high just then. When's my save? It's here. Okay.
Where do you think you'll...
That was a little bit embarrassing. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Right back where we started, folks. Nothing happened. I didn't fall down a ladder and die. That didn't happen. No one saw anything. Okay. Okay, yeah, that ladder's kind of high up, not gonna lie. Can you ride the crane? Well, that's what I was looking at. However, if you notice... Oh. If you notice the we can't get through the bars there, basically. There must be a way up there, though. I wonder if there's a way of opening those doors. Are there any computers in here? I don't think so. Let's just go. Yeah, there's not a doubt in my mind that you can get on that crane somehow, but you'd have to get those doors with the flashing lights above them to open. Also, that crane moves real quick, so I'm not sure. Fell down the ladder like Malik's right. Oh no! Is there anything in here? That's a storage room. Is there anyone around? No, let's have a look. Nice and quiet. Oh, there we go.
Access granted.
What's in here? Gun. Nice. Money, gun, and an EMP grenade. Worth it. Okay. Right, we need to get past that camera. Is there anyone down there? No. We've got to zigzag across this whole wretched hall. Where's the guard? Not here. Okay, no problem. Is there anything down the end there? I saw something flashing. Stun gun darts and tranq darts. Very nice. There's the magic vent that will probably bypass most of this. That's cheat mode, so I'm not going to use it. Right, laser grid. Laser grid will turn off for the guard if I knock him out just as he's going through it. We had a hostile warning, but we're good. Very nice. Oh, this one's got a faulty laser. That's another way through. Oh, that's... Damn. Okay, so there's the security station, which is really handy, but there's another laser field there. I can EMP it, but, like, that's kind of loud. Okay, that's not really viable. Let's go around. I guess that's one less guard walking around. One, 2, 3, go. Hello, Kevtech. How's it going? Hello, Lyndon. No prizes for what that clip is going to be. 2. 1, 2, 3. Right, so we need to go there. However, I want to check this security station. Because there's a security computer there, and we might be able to take out some defenses further up. 2 dudes. We can take out 2 dudes.
Just want to let you know they just installed Sentry models in the cryo-sterilization room.
Gentlemen. Nice. Book. Anything else? No. Had to be done when you said it didn't. It's true. Right, if this turns off just all of the cameras in this room, I'm going to be salty because we're already past this room. So it's a complete waste of time if it doesn't get us any further. Oh no, that's not happening. Yeah.
Access granted.
Damn, that was a speedy boy. Alright. It is, it's just the pool room. Okay. Waste of time. Was there any other way in here? Oh, man. Could we have gone over this wall? Oh, you know, I think we could have. That's a lesson learned for next time. That's where we started, and if you stack the crates up, we could probably have climbed over this wall, gone straight through the security room, and bypassed all of that. Alright, I'm leaving. Good to know. I'm just going to knock him out because he's standing right there. Lucky he didn't hear me coming because I was running. Pump room. There's some bits and pieces in here. Sure, let's be completionist. Let's take that one first. So this is where being stealthy can be an advantage. I want to get the bonus box down here, but it's level 4, so we'll definitely get detected going for it. So I'm going to go around the outside first, so we're ready to complete. Cool. I'll take the clearance. That drops that, I think. Yeah. Now we can win anytime we want. Cool, no detection.
Access granted.
So that's where the stealth comes in handy. Those stealth upgrades meant that we can actually just get through hacks without starting the timer now. Tranquilizer darts, nice. Man, we're finding a lot of tranquilizer darts, which are supposed to be less common, but the stun gun darts are actually what I'm hurting for at the moment. I'm actually going to start using the tranquilizer rifle more in a minute. Spot to stash the body. Yeah, no one's coming down here, I don't think. We're right next to the exit to this area anyway. Anything in here? No. Right, that's our exit. There's lockers in there. We're doing everything, so why not? Again, one of the annoying things about this game is just everything is just another hack. Deus Ex 1 mixed things up by using, you know, the lockpicks and electronics tools. So it wasn't just a hack everything to get anything. Whereas in this one, it's just like, oh, it's another hack. At least these are all easy.
Access granted.
Nothing particularly exciting. Is that really it? Yeah, alright then. Cool.
Pritchard, I'm in an elevator leading to the Pangu. Any security features I should know about ahead?
Nothing too taxing, I suspect. The Pangu's used mostly for maintenance and storage. Look for a second elevator once you're there. It'll carry you straight into the tower.
I see. Right, so if we can climb up through there, we can cut the power if we go through there. Time for another hack. Oh, that's a security 4, though. That's interesting. Helps you rebuild your stash of viruses. Yeah, no kidding. It also means that just on some of the harder hacks, I don't need to bother going for the stashes. Don't do it. Good. I'll take a clearance. RNG is nice. Wow, I'll take it all. Thanks.
Access granted.
Candy bar. Another Pep's gun there. I'll take it because we've got the space for it. That vent is going to lead us through somewhere as well, but if I switch off the power, we can now just go the normal way. Anything else here? No. Oh, I think the point of that is just so you can get to these boxes now and stack them. I think it's this way. It's a fairly linear section, but it's kind of nice. Just you get that sense of climbing up through the city now. When they say the Pangu, what they're talking about is this huge metal floor that separates the top level of the city from the bottom. Anything behind there? Ah, a stash. Ooh, tranq darts and stun gun darts. Very nice. Cargo elevator.
Jensen, what is it you're looking for exactly?
Some kind of surveillance recording. Van Bruggen said he stashed it on a server somewhere.
He must have meant the data core room. Very high security. It'll be a couple of floors up from where the elevator lets you off. But the first corridors you'll pass through will be public, so you might want to keep any weapons concealed.
Copy that.
Cool. Behold, the sky. Right, so now we're in the public section of the building.
This is unacceptable. I need to get into Legion Lab immediately. Yes, I understand that I'm the one who lost my access card, but it's your job to provide me with a new one immediately.
Lost access card, you say?
So, I'm trying to pry this candy bar loose, right?
Right.
And I give it a good tug, and suddenly the vending machine starts tipping.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit is right. Luckily, they're lighter than most vending machines. I honestly thought it was the end for a second. Death by a vending machine.
Good opportunity to look at the heavy thing there. It is actually a rotary cannon. You can't see it very well from the outside, but yeah.
Did you hear that about the vending machine? Every day it's a different story with that guy.
Ha! What a character. Okay. Security. Are we allowed in here? I think so. Wow, Typhoon ammo. Inventory's full. Okay. Am I going to drop anything? We've got a lot of junk, so I've just been picking everything up. I still can't believe the grenades don't stack. Alright, we'll stick with it. We could hack these computers and we might find information. I'm going to look for that lost access card, though. I think that's the easiest way forward. So to make progress, we need to go through the Li Gang Memorial Laboratory. I think I'm allowed to walk through this bit?
Can't let you in. Access to the lab is strictly forbidden without a Li Gang access pass.
Damn it. Must have left it at my desk. Be back in a bit.
Yeah, I can walk across this bit, I just can't go in there. That is also restricted. Anything in here? Lockers. Nothing. Okay. Where's this guy's lost card then? I don't actually remember where he put it. Somewhere around that guy's dropped his access card. Now I'm trying to remember. I'm wondering if it's worth actually like looking around all the plant pots and stuff. I don't recall though. I wonder if I can cheat with a bit of smart vision actually. Because I think, because it's an item, it will probably appear under smart vision. Possibly. Nope, not going to get any help there. Okay, we could break into the security room. Have they got a vent in there? They have. I think that's how we're going to get started. Ah, there. Thought there had to be something in this room. This is why I like having object highlight turned off. It feels like I've actually got to work a bit harder to find things that I can't remember where they are. Right, I've got to be a bit careful here because we're going into the security room and those guards will see me through the window. Aha, access card. Ah. Is that something or not? Nothing. Okay. Okay, it would be nice to hack that security computer, but I don't think I can possibly do that without those two guys seeing me. So I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Ooh, trank darts. Nice. I could possibly get away with taking them both out. So we could do a double knockdown, and I don't think there's any civilians there who will see them. However, also, we're going nice and quiet at the moment, so... Laboratories. Okay, let's go. Hello there.
You're back. You bring your Lee gang past this time?
I sure did.
Here it is.
Seems in order. Sorry about giving you a hard time, but apparently there's some pretty heavy stuff going on in there.
No apology necessary. You're doing a good job, soldier.
So, of course, we could just break in here, but because we've got the pass now, we can walk through here. So, if you hack these computers, there's lore on them where they talk about obtaining technologies and stuff like that. Interesting stuff that just gives background information on Taeyong Medical. However, I'm going to speed along. I don't think there's actually much worth taking here. Security area.
Questioning it is a waste of time. All I know is the shipping department needs this chip ASAP. So that's what we're going to give them.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing that we can start picking up on here. If we read the emails and stuff on the machines, and if we listen in on conversations, they're talking about manufacturing a new chip, a new biochip, and they're trying to rush it through as quickly as they possibly can. So that's the lore bit that you can pick up here. They're making a new biochip. They're in a real rush. It's really, really important. Right, hang a right and go for the stairs. Hello there.
Nice night. Wish I was out in the city having fun instead of in here.
Ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru. See?
New story.
To China now as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Taeyong Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Ep3 of Scotland. Ep3 stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taeyong Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Taeyong a significant increase in global market share. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
I see. Taeyong doing stuff and things.
We've been getting a lot of complaints about the temperature in the data core room.
Too hot?
No, too cold. I think there's too much air coming in from one of the vents.
I have it checked out.
Don't know if I can do anything with that. Right, data core server room. That's what we want. Right. Server rooms.
Where do you think you're going? The data core room is for authorized personnel only. You're not gonna get in there.
I was looking for the cafeteria. Sorry.
Data center that's too cold. You never know. Cold start bug. Right, so we want to get in there. So there's no path that we can get for this. We could knock people out. I don't think there's a secret way in.
As rumors
Just gonna
began
walk
to
around.
circulate, accusing
That's just a cut through. Okay. Tell you what. I'm going to see if I can rush this before anyone comes over. There's going to be people around that are doing the rounds, but if I hack this super quick before they get here... Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Access granted.
Cool. Cool. Alright. Just in time. Good evening, sir. You don't mind if I walk through here?
I saw that!
Yes, you do. Okay. Wasn't sure. There was no marking on the floor, so I wasn't sure if that was actually restricted or not. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't give me a warning then. I will politely knock him out instead. That was a bit of a dirty safe scrub, but... I'm going to pull this guy behind one of the benches, because I'm not sure if anyone else comes down here or not. That'll do. Don't know if it hit him or not. I don't think it did. He didn't react. Might be out of range. Whoops.
If anyone's here, come out now.
Oh, nonsense. Okay. I wonder if he's immune to his own gas grenade. That would be extremely funny if he walked into that. Also, he just took that... He took that tranq dart to the face.
What's that?
Balls. This guy is vexing me.
Better stay alert.
Are you coming this way? Shit. Rough. Extremely rough. Right, that was bullet fire. There's no way no one else heard that. Yeah, someone's coming. Okay. Candy bar. Where's the other guy? Oof. Come on. Ah, yeah, okay, that was a shotgun. I would have tried to recover that. However, I'm not sorry that I didn't recover that. Fine. Should have shot him in the arse, no armor there. I think you might be right. I thought a headshot with the tranq dart was always an instant takedown, but I think it might not be because I definitely shot him in the head. Okay, you're coming down there. Let's not make a hash of it this time. The guy down the end of the hallway, it looks like he's not going anywhere. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, there we go. He reacted to that. Bleh. going to try and get the guy at the back as well. I think that hit behind him. Yeah, that hit him. It's in his leg. Go down, you son of a bitch. There we go. Timber! Bonk. Fuck his secretary. Alright, there's our heavy rifle. Oh, storage room with a vent. Okay. I might have a look through there, because I think there's lasers here. No, I think we're past all the lasers. Fair enough. Yeah, that's us in. And that vent probably gets us around this keypad. %15 detection rate. Cool. Shit. I'm gonna nuke that.
Access granted.
Only got 2 stop worms. We've got lots of nukes, so I'm going to have to remember to use those. The 2 viruses, because I haven't explained them much, the 2 viruses are stop and nuke. Nuke instantly takes a node without detection. Stop stops the detection timer for 5 seconds. And stop is activated by the spacebar, so that's basically your panic button. But I've only got 2 of those, so I'm going to hold on to them. Right, this place is a laser nest. So now we've got to do some hecking Mission Impossible nonsense here now. Let's follow them back. How far does that sweep go? Pretty far? Very nice, very nice. All right. Oh, that doesn't actually help me. I think we need to rush that camera to progress here. We can go into that room and access the computer to turn some stuff off, but I think rushing the camera is the easier path. Right, one more random laser sweeping there. I'm going to get onto the left-hand side of this laser sweep. When that one's... Oh, shit. Smooth, smooth. That was extremely Larry, and I got away with it. No problem. We probably could have just EMP'd the room as well. Right, cutscene time.
Pritchard, I'm retrieving Van Bruggen's evidence now. Is Sarif patched in?
Right here, Adam. I'm listening. I just heard that your team is mobilizing in Detroit. Why wasn't I informed of this sooner?
Tactical assignments are not your concern.
Reed and her team have subdermal GPL implants. They'll be tracked. Kidnapping them was a mistake.
Montreal took care of that.
Forgive me if I don't put as much faith in our friend Eliza as you do. She's too erratic.
Your concerns are noted, but I would advise you to concentrate on your own assignments instead of interfering with mine. Namir out.
Boss, did you get that?
I heard. I just...
Megan and the others. They're alive.
We've got to stay focused. Zawa's a residence at the top of the tower. It's off limits to everyone except her and her guards. Now get up there and find out what she knows.
Okay. So, multiple things we've just discovered there. So, number one, based on what he said, she said kidnapping them was a mistake. So, Megan and the scientists are still alive. They didn't get killed, they were kidnapped. And if you reckon back, earlier on in the game, when we spoke to, let's see, we found some evidence in Detroit when we were looking up the police case for it, and some of the evidence said that the mercenaries were seen bringing something in to the labs during the night of the attack. What they were bringing in were body bags, because they kidnapped the scientists and took them out of the labs, and the body bags were fake bodies that were left behind to make everyone think the scientists were dead. So that's how this links up to what we've just discovered. The other thing that was important there is Namir was talking to Zhao Yonru, the CEO of Taiyong, and he said, focus on your own assignments, which implies that Zhao Yonru, CEO of Taiyong Medical, is not the mastermind here. So although Taiyong Medical is doing bad stuff, they're not actually the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy, so there's more threads to pull on. Right, we are going into a boss fight next. So I'm going to quickly just see how I'm prepared for this. Okay, I've got a lot of EMP grenades. I don't have a lot of frag grenades. We're also carrying a lot of guns in general, though. I should have picked up that heavy rifle. Our friend Eliza, indeed. We will see more of this shortly. Right, I'm going to prepare my hotbar. So we've got the combat rifle is on 4. We've got 69 rounds for that. Nice. There'll be more in there. We've got lots of ammo for the SMG on 9. Okay, and I'm going to select 7 for my proximity mines. Alright. I could go under, but this is working. I thought we were going into the boss fight, but I might be wrong. Might be coming up. Oh, there's a chap over there. I was just going to say I don't remember this room being empty. I'm in a bad position here. Okay, good. He didn't see anything. Let's... Ooh, that's... Ugh. Okay, okay. I'll take it. They're coming down. Sure.
Enpro stock had taken a dip as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO
More around here, I think. Anyone in that security room? Yes, but they're not at the window. However, I am going to just duck across just in case. Now we're good. Oh, of course. Alright. He's only suspicious if I just keep pushing forward. I don't think he'll come out. Oh! Alarm camera pointing right at me through the door. Damn it. Man down? Who are you seeing?
Forget it. No one's here.
I'm gonna wait. Oh, shit. That's the security bot. That's bad news. Alright, we're going loud. It missed. Okay. Run! Balls, it's dead end. Okay, that's fine. Second attempt. Okay, that definitely got the rock off. Alright. I put myself into a corner here. What's that? EMP. Okay.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh. I'm not sure if that glass is actually bulletproof or not. This is really bad. Can we get this gas grenade out the door? We can. Good. Okay, I think I can save this. Where the hell? Where did they go? Hideous. Alright. You can't shoot me through this door, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh, you're joking. Okay, the EMP can get me through the glass. I hate it. Have I got anything that can fix this? I don't think I do. We've got the Pep's gun. Okay. Alright. Let's find out if this thing's any good. One down. Did I get both of them? This thing does have splash damage.
I heard that. Come out.
The other guy's walked out the room again.
Don't make this difficult.
God, this thing's got a wind up. The Pep's gun is awful. Like, the stun gun is legitimately better. I think this thing's got range on it, though, so we can deal with this guy. Oh, you're reloading. Nice. Alright, that's one thing that the Pep's gun is good for. And yes, it is non-lethal. Okay, right. Well, that was a hot mess, but we got out of that without killing anyone. So that was rough, but I'm not going to scrub it because I try to roll with the punches in these games when possible. I'll save scrub now and then when something is just like, yeah, whatever, I saved like 2 seconds ago. However, I try not to save scrub if I can roll with the punches. So yeah, crowd control it might be useful for. That's what it's supposed to be for. It is a crowd. It's actually a police crowd control gun. Okay, we're just going to bust through this.
Access granted.
All right. Good. Crowd control, it might be useful for.
Hey, Sarif man.
Son of a bitch. Van Bruggen?
Just thought you'd wanna know. I survived that little surprise party back at the hotel.
We gave him a gun.
I'm sailing away from this shithole as we speak. All because of you.
You want to thank me? Forget you ever had this frequency.
I got a better idea. I'm looking at your bank account right now and, you know, Sarif really ought to pay you more.
Van Bruggen?
No need to thank me, man. Just enjoy it.
Added 2,000 credits. There we go. So by giving him a gun, he gave me 2 grand. Thanks. They stole the Mass Effect elevator, did they? Is this... Ah, okay. I didn't think we were going into this scene yet. I thought we were going into the boss fight, but yeah, okay. Would have been literally worse to buy a 750 credit gun. Yeah, it would have worked out. Just obviously the more you spend, the less you get net total. Alright. Let's confront Jarion Rue.
Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporations.
These virtual plans are kind of cool.
Stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors
This is foreshadowing. This suit.
CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his purse.
I've just noticed that all of the picture frames here are empty.
CEO of Taiyong Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Taiyong a significant increase in
Nice place you got here.
Please! I didn't mean to!
Where's Megan Reed?
Reed? I don't know!
Stop lying, Sal. I know you kidnapped her and her team. I know you're out to destroy Sarif Industries.
Sarif?
I also know you're working with that son of a bitch who left me to die. So where's Megan?
No, you got it wrong. You think I'm behind it all, but I'm not. I'm just like you. The hired help.
You're the head of a billion-dollar mega corporation.
And you think that will protect me. But it doesn't. These men, they're bigger than Sarif, bigger than Taiyong. I'm nothing compared to their ambitions.
What are you talking about?
Sarif knows. Ask him. He thought he could protect his staff with subdermal GPLs. But these men, they control global interests at a whim. One call to Picus, and the implants couldn't be heard. I thought they'd sent you here to kill me. You've got to help me. Please. You've made it this far. Surely you can protect me. Surely. Surely you can protect me. Men never fail to underestimate women.
What a bitch.
Adam, what the hell'd you do? The entire building's on alert.
Panic room. She's got a goddamn panic room.
Yeah, well, so do I. Forget about her right now. Get to the hangar bay, fast.
Hello. Alright, we gotta leave. So yeah, no boss here. I've just remembered the boss is on the next level. So yeah, we don't need to deal with that quite yet. Which is good, because I wasn't very well prepared for it. Alright, that's a lot of dudes. I'm going to try and push through here before they've had time to fan out. And I'm going to use the convenient access vent. This vent doesn't get us out the room, but it does take us past a bunch of them.
Who's there?
This guy heard us open the vent, but still 4 of them. Alright, we'll wait this out. Go away.
It seems like nothing. But
Must
I don't
have been
like
the
it. Keep
wind.
watching.
Okay, can we get out of this vent now? I think I'm clear.
Still haven't located the target.
There's only one
Watch this
way
guy
you can
turn
get out of
around
the
as I'm
building.
walking
Won't
out.
get far, that's for sure. He's got a nice surprise waiting for him there.
Well done.
Alright. See ya.
Jensen, I'm coming to pick you up. You anywhere near their hangar bay?
I'm heading there now.
Great. Get those bay doors open or this rescue attempt ain't gonna happen.
Alright. Cool, we just got to get out of here now then. What do I think about Windows Vista? I mean, when it first released, it was terrible. But once it hit Service Pack 1, it was fine. Heavy rifle ammo.
Hangar doors locked.
All right.
Incorrect security sequence.
Military
Please
robots.
disable security bots prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked.
Cool, so we actually get to have fun with these guys, because robots don't count as killing.
Security bots prior to opening doors.
There's a whole bunch of ways to destroy these robots in this room, and we'll try and use some of them. I'm gonna have to stand. My leg is giving me grief. Hold on, folks. Open the pod gate bay doors.
Disable security bots prior to opening doors.
I was looking for a finishing point. However, we're here now. Oop. There we go.
Disable security bots prior to opening doors.
Alright, big old robots. Right, I think all the cool stuff is around the back. There's a rocket launcher around here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Yes. Alright, I've got to put down some stuff to make room for this rocket launcher. Let's drop the peps. And let's drop the machine pistol.
Incorrect security sequence.
Oh wow, still too much. Okay, let's drop the 10mm as well.
Please disable security bots
Yeah.
prior to opening doors. Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please
There's the
disable
hacking
security
thing.
bots prior to opening doors.
I think you can disable both of them, but that's boring. We haven't done a lot of combat in this, which is why I'm opting to use the rocket launcher. Okay, didn't know it could take one rocket to the face. Give me the thing. Oh my days, I've got to drop something else to pick up the rocket. Wow, it's huge. Okay, that's fair. Okay, we'll pick this up again in a minute. What was that? Okay. No idea what hit me then. I was behind cover. Do they have rockets or something that can hit you behind cover? I haven't actually... Fair enough. Right. I would have been okay if I picked up both the rockets. I was planning on doing them one by one.
Security bots prior to opening doors.
Okay, let's get rid of one.
Incorrect security sequence.
Activate self-destruct sequence.
Kaboom! Okay, right. Now we've only got to deal with one of them.
Hangar doors locked. Incorrect security sequence. Please disable security bots prior to
I'll blow this one up instead. Right. This isn't worth it. However, I'm gonna finish the thing. Drop it all. There we go. Right, now we're equipped.
Please disable security bots prior to opening doors.
They're going around the side? Where is it? There it is.
Please disable security bots prior to opening doors.
Did that go under it? I'm livid. Oh, well, that's what killed me last time. I don't believe it.
Incorrect security sequence.
Have I got anything else to do with that? I don't want to use up my mines. Weak. Okay. Rocket launcher was a big fail because I somehow managed to fire between its legs. We're leaving. We'll go up the top and we'll use the computer. Also, actually, convenient EMP grenade here.
Security bots prior to opening doors.
EMP grenade is boring but reliable.
Self-destruct sequence.
Alright. I just wanted to use the rocket launcher, man, because I never use the rocket launcher. Let's go pick up my guns again. Bay doors open. I'm Alec. We are leaving.
Jensen, time to hightail it back to Detroit. Get in.
Okay.
We're not going to Detroit.
What?
We're going to Montreal. I'll explain en route.
Damn right you will.
Cool. We're heading to Pike's News, folks, because they're in on this. Malik is cool, but she doesn't really get... The game doesn't do Malik justice.
Are you sure about this? I mean, it's not some tiny cable station you're infiltrating.
Zal mentioned an Eliza and a phone call to Picus. Put them together, it has to mean Eliza Kassan is in on this.
You don't think that's a bit of a leap? The world's most famous news anchor working with a mercenary hit squad?
We can argue the fine points later. Set me down on the tower. I'll get in from the roof.
Okay. Right. So, next level is to infiltrate Picus Tower.
Jensen, it's Pritchard. Malik tells me you want Eliza Kassan's location.
If it's not too much trouble.
It's not. I bypassed the firewall easily, and I've pulled up a 3D model of their floor plan. Her office is in the tower. Room 404.
On my way.
Cool. Room 404, you say? Could this be an in-joke? Right, that's where I'm going to wrap up for tonight, because this is the start of a new level, and it's this level that has the boss on it, so we will be warming up for that. But that will be next time, because it is basically 11 o'clock, so I'm going to put down a hard save and get out of here. Because also my leg hurts, and I want to lay down. So, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Let's exit. And I'm going to find somewhere to send y'all. Are we quitting? Is the game going to quit? I think the game has crashed. It's a good thing I saved. There we go. All right. Right. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's see. Let's find someone to raid into. Have a smooth night. Yeah. A couple of painkillers and some laying down will sort it out. Let's see. No one I know on at the moment. Okay, there's actually no one I fancy raiding into at the moment. My usual go-tos are not about. So, that being the case, I'm actually going to just close up for the night, which is uncommon for me, but I don't really want to spend time finding someone right now, if I'm honest. So, yeah, all right. Yeah, we're just going to wrap up for the night. Go tune into your favorite streamers or YouTubers, folks. My fault for taking the night off. You know, I think it is Lyndon, yeah. Because I have suspicion that, yeah. However, there it is. Because, yeah, Sunday night would usually be either you or Master Max, whoever's on. So, yeah. Oh, well. Good night, folks. I'm wrapping up instead. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Where are we today? It's Sunday. I'll see you guys Thursday, and we'll be carrying on with Human Revolution. We are cracking on now. We've got... I can't remember how far through the game we are now, but we are moving forward. Getting through Hengsha tonight is a fairly big milestone. So, yeah. Right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm heading out. Bye.